Thank you, Doctor. Moving forward, I would like to call upon Dr. Riva Irene Boshra, Associate Professor, Department of Gynae and Ops, Associate Professor, Department of Gynae and Ops, to share her experience on hypertension and disorder of pregnancy.
Assalamu alaikum. Honorable Chairperson, Assalamu alaikum. Honorable Chairperson, Chief Guest, Special Guest, Co-Chairperson, Panel Experts, distinguished guests from Dhaka and Mymensingh, my respected senior junior colleagues, and my beloved intern doctors. Welcome all of you to this scientific seminar on hypertension 2026. Thanks Cardiology Department to select me as a speaker. I am delighted to hear from you. On behalf of Guidance Ops Department, I am Dr. Riva Irene Basria, Associate Professor, is going to present my papers. Hypertensive disorder of pregnancy. Hypertension is the most common medical disorder during pregnancy, complicating 5 to 15 pregnancies. It is a major contributor to maternal and fetal morbidity and mortality. Worldwide, each year, more than 4 million women develop preeclampsia and about 1 lakh experience eclampsia, with more than 90% cases in developing countries. More than 35 years age, obesity are more in risk to develop hypertension during pregnancy. Primary gravida, multiple pregnancy, history of preeclampsia, previous history of preeclampsia, diabetes mellitus, gestational diabetes mellitus are very important factors for develop hypertension during pregnancy. Family history, mother or sister who had preeclampsia, low cystic condition, pre-existing high blood pressure or kidney diseases, placental abnormalities, inter-pregnancy interval more than 7 years are more prone to develop hypertension. Hypertensive disorder classified into 4 categories like chronic hypertension, gestational hypertension or pregnancy-induced hypertension, preeclampsia with or without severe features, eclampsia, superimposed preeclampsia. Diagnostic criteria for hypertensive disorder of pregnancy. In case of chronic hypertension, here patient develop hypertension from before pregnancy or before 20 weeks of pregnancy. Gestational hypertension, here blood pressure develop after 20 weeks of pregnancy. Preeclampsia without severe features, here blood pressure found after 20 weeks of pregnancy without any proteinuria. Preeclampsia with severe features, 20 weeks of gestation, here blood pressure develop with severe features like headache, blurring of vision, epigastric pain, nausea, vomiting, oliguria, anuria, pulmonary edema, etc. In case of chronic hypertension with superimposed preeclampsia, here blood pressure present from before pregnancy or before the 20 weeks of pregnancy and it persists after delivery of the fetus. HELLP syndrome. It is a very critical condition of preeclampsia state. It composed of hemolysis, elevated liver enzyme, and low platelet count. Eclampsia. Eclampsia means preeclampsia who complicated with convulsion is called eclampsia. Postpartum hypertension. Here, blood pressure continue following delivery even after 6 weeks after delivery. Now, complication, maternal complication. During pregnancy, patient may develop eclampsia, antepartum hemorrhage, preterm labor, oliguria, anuria, dimness of vision, even blindness. HELLP syndrome, cardiovascular accident, pulmonary edema. During labor, patient may develop eclampsia, postpartum hemorrhage, increased evidence of cesarean section. During perineum, patient may develop eclampsia, postpartum hemorrhage, and or sepsis. Fetal complication. Fetal may develop prematurity, respiratory distress syndrome, uteroplacental insufficiency, uterine growth retardation, fetal distress, intrauterine fetal death, increased admission to NICU. Now, management. To manage the patient, we must evaluate the patient by taking history, general examination, and obstetrical examination. We should do some investigation to prevent complication like complete blood count, hair platelet count, and hemoglobin is very important to diagnose HELLP syndrome. We also do renal function test, liver function test, and urine for protein. We should fetal monitor by doing ultrasonogram, biophysical profile of ultrasonogram, and color Doppler. Control hypertension by labetalol. It is very important, and it is the first line of drug to manage the patient during pregnancy. Another drugs we may give calcium channel blocker, alpha methyl dopa, and injection hydralazine. Control convulsion by injection magnesium sulfate. In case of premature baby, we should give injection steroid to lung maturation. Prevention the complication. It is very important obstetric management. In case of chronic hypertension and gestational hypertension, we can continue the pregnancy after the term if mother and baby is healthy. Otherwise, we should terminate before it. In case of severe preeclampsia, we need to terminate the pregnancy 34 weeks or earlier. In case of HELLP syndrome and eclampsia, delivery may need or refer the patient in higher center. Recurrence rate. Overall, risk of preeclampsia recurrence is about 50 to 25%. The risk preeclampsia and eclampsia is to the daughter. Often eclampsia patient is about 25%. It is very important. Nulliparous with prior preeclampsia, highest risk of development of eclampsia. HELLP syndrome recurrence about 5%. High risk in multiparous. Conclusion. Preeclampsia is a multi-system disorder with potentially life-threatening maternal and fetal consequences. Early recognition, timely intervention, and vigilant monitoring are the keys to reducing morbidity and mortality. Definitive treatment is delivery, balanced against fetal maturity and maternal condition. Injection magnesium sulfate remains the gold standard for prevention and treatment of eclampsia seizures. Effective management requires a multidisciplinary, protocol-based approach and strong antenatal surveillance. Take-home message. Every elevated blood pressure in pregnancy deserves attention. Thank you.